The boy they called useless in a small town outside Chicago. 22-year-old Adam Walker slammed the front door behind him and disappeared into the cold, rainy night. Zindagi me kuch nahi kar sacked. His uncle shouted from inside the house. His cousins laughed loudly. Owara kehin ka. Adam stopped for a second on the empty street. His eyes were wet, but not from the rain. He had lost his father 2 years earlier. Since then, relatives treated him like a burden. He worked part-time jobs, but nothing lasted. Every family gathering became a joke session about his failures. That night changed everything. With only $43 in his pocket and a small backpack, Adam boarded a late-night bus to New York City. No plan, no friends, no home, only pain and anger. The first few weeks were brutal. Slept inside subway stations, cheap shelters, and sometimes behind restaurants. During the day, he searched for work everywhere. Most people ignored him. Some mocked him. One restaurant owner looked at his old shoes and said, "You don't look reliable." Adam quietly walked away. Finally, a small coffee shop owner gave him a chance to wash dishes during night shifts. The pay was terrible, but Adam accepted immediately. Every night, while others slept, Adam worked until 3 a.m. cleaning greasy plates and dirty floors. Then he would sit near the shop window with free Wi-Fi, watching business videos and learning about online marketing. One night, the old cafe manager asked him, "Why don't you sleep?" Adam smiled weakly. Because I don't want to stay poor forever." Months passed. Adam saved every dollar. No parties. No expensive clothes. No distractions. He bought a secondhand laptop with cracked corners and started learning graphic design and e-commerce from free online courses. At first, he failed badly. His first online store made only $11. The second failed completely. The third got hacked. But Adam never stopped. Whenever he felt tired, he remembered the laughter of his relatives. That pain became fuel. 2 years later, Adam finally created a small brand selling minimalist travel accessories online. At first, only a few customers ordered. Then one video suddenly went viral on social media. Orders exploded overnight. Adam packed boxes himself inside a tiny apartment. Sometimes he worked 20 hours straight. His hands shook from exhaustion, but he kept going. Within 1 year, his business crossed $1 million in sales. The same people who ignored him before suddenly started following him online. But Adam stayed silent. He remembered everything. One evening, Adam stood inside a luxury office building in Los Angeles. His company now had over 80 employees. Investors wanted meetings with him. Magazines called him the self-made young entrepreneur. But success did not erase his scars. Late at night, Adam still remembered the small room where relatives insulted him daily. The words never fully disappeared. A few months later, Adam received unexpected news. His mother was sick back in Chicago. Without hesitation, he booked a flight home. As his black luxury SUV entered the old neighborhood, people stared in shock. Neighbors whispered, "Is that Adam? No way." He became rich. The same cousins who once mocked him suddenly smiled at him like old friends. One uncle quickly walked forward. "Ita, we always believed in you." Adam looked at him quietly. Years ago, that same man had called him useless in front of everyone. Inside the old house, memories hit him hard. The broken dining table, the old walls, the tiny kitchen where his mother used to secretly save food for him when others complained. His mother looked weaker now, but when she saw him, tears filled her eyes. "You came back?" Adam held her hand gently. "I promised myself one day I would return stronger." That night, relatives gathered around him pretending to care. One cousin asked nervously, "How did you become so successful?" Adam looked around the silent room. Then he answered calmly, "Everyone sees success, but nobody sees loneliness. Nobody sees sleepless nights. Nobody sees the pain." The room became silent. For the first time, nobody laughed at him. Over the next few weeks, Adam paid for his mother's treatment and secretly helped several struggling families in the neighborhood, not because they respected him now, but because he understood pain better than anyone. One rainy evening, Adam visited the old basketball court where he used to sit alone as a teenager. A young boy nearby was being mocked by older kids. "You'll never become anything." Adam slowly walked toward him. The boy looked embarrassed. Adam smiled and handed him a basketball. "Don't listen to people who gave up on themselves." The boy looked surprised. "How do you know?" Adam stared at the city lights. Because they once said the same thing to me. Years later, Adam Walker became one of the youngest billionaires in America. His company expanded across the USA and the UK. But the most powerful moment of his life was not buying mansions or luxury cars. It was returning to the same people who once laughed at him without becoming cruel like them. One interviewer later asked him during a podcast, "What motivated you the most?" Adam paused for a moment. Then he answered softly, "Being underestimated." At the end of the interview, the host asked him one final question. "If you could speak to your younger self standing in the rain that night, what would you say?" Adam smiled emotionally. "I would tell him, keep walking, because one day the people laughing at you will tell your story to." On a quiet winter night in London, Adam stood near his penthouse window overlooking the glowing city skyline. His phone buzzed. It was a message from his old cousin. "I'm sorry for everything." Adam stared at the screen for a long moment. Then he typed only 4 words. "I hope you heal, huh?" He placed the phone down and looked outside peacefully. The angry, broken boy who once left home with nothing was finally gone. In his place stood a man who built his future from pain, silence, rejection, and unstoppable determination. And somewhere out there, another lonely young boy was probably hearing the same cruel words tonight. Maybe this story would help him keep going too.